Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. In this video, I want to show you how you can earn the Cake token with PancakeSwap. We're on Coingecko checking out Cake price. It just broke the $4 barrier and there's still plenty of room for Cake to grow. It's an easy, at least 2x from here, because 2x is even very conservative, accounting for the potential that Cake has. But regardless, if you look at the 7-day chart, the trend is pretty much showing you that there is a tendency for appreciation of Cake tokens price. The same thing happens for the monthly chart, and if we take a look at a 3-month chart, the tendency still stands. So I'm going to follow up with the ways that you can earn Cake passively with PancakeSwap. So obviously you need to go on PancakeSwap.finance, make sure that's the URL you are in. From there you'll click the Earn tab, and from here you'll get several options. The ones that allow you to earn Cake passively will be farms, Cake staking, and simple staking. All the others, while also earning you passive rewards, they won't pay you with Cake. And that's the point of this video, showing you how you can just grab a bag and still grow that bag while you wait for further price appreciation of the token. So let's start with farms. You'll click the first tab and you'll be prompt to see the screen that I'm already looking at. Here what you can take a look at is there will be several farms. I sorted these out by hot, so it will give the ones who have more volume and more TVL. Those will be the more solid. But actually, even if you go into a pair like, for example, USDT, BNB, you will also be paid with Cake. I opened this position just to show you as an example. There's no Cake in the pair, but I'm earning Cake because I'm providing liquidity in PancakeSwap. And the same is true for every other pair that they have here. So you can see even from my positions, I opened 2 and they already accrued some revenue in Cake, although it's very small still, so that's why you're seeing 0.00. But if you look at the US dollar price, I already have a whopping 1 cent. Doesn't really matter, because all I wanted to show you is that you can either harvest at any point in time. You can harvest once a day, twice a day, it's up to you. And also, very important, you can unstake at any time. So if tomorrow you change your mind and you want to take your Cake out of the liquidity pool you are providing right now, you can. So I really like this option. But regardless, if you already have some Cake and you want to grow it even further, probably these pairs that contain Cake will be a better option, because you will also be still holding a percentage of Cake while waiting for that price appreciation. Of course, you will have to compensate with some other token depending on the pair that you choose, because you have to provide liquidity for both. Well, that's not necessarily true, because as you will understand, the more you understand considered liquidity, you will see that there are entry points in price in which you can provide just a single token of the pair. Like you could just provide Cake or just provide BNB to get into this liquidity pool, although it would have to be with a specific price range. What I want you to take from this video is how you are going to get paid from the farms. 3 main things you should look at: APR, volume, and TVL. So the APR is showing here, and the breakdown tells us that it's comprised of 2: farm APR, LP fee APR. Why does this matter? Farm APR is the Cake PancakeSwap is paying liquidity providers just to invest in the platform and help them grow this liquidity position. And that's very important, and actually that does link with the LP fee APR, because the LP fee APR is the fees that are being generated when people trade this same pair. So it doesn't really matter if people are on PancakeSwap or not. Probably this is the biggest liquidity pool of this pair, and usually what happens is that other protocols in DeFi, whenever people are on those and are trading Cake and BNB, if their liquidity is not that deep, they will reroute the transaction to PancakeSwap. So they will use this liquidity pool as well, although they're not in PancakeSwap. So that brings more volume. That's why it's very important to choose a pair with strong liquidity. It will highly likely bring more volume to it. How can you check volume? We already checked APR and stake liquidity. So if you want to check volume, you got to open the farm. So you click it and you will have to click the see pair info. We are on the V3, which is concentrated liquidity. You can also swap to V2, but that will earn you lower rewards, although it has other advantages. Now, from here, what I want you to take from the video is you will have different metrics, TVL, volume, and fees. So the TVL to volume ratio is not that high. There's higher ones. For example, the pool I just showed you with USDT BNB has much higher volume than this, but still. And this volume to TVL ratio is basically what will determine how high the fees will be. So the fees for the last 24 hours are over $15K, and these fees are what is generating revenue for the LP fee percentage that we just saw a second ago. So from here, let's move on from volume to liquidity. The liquidity will show you the chart. So this is where all the users are deploying their liquidity. There's more obviously around the current price, but there's still these lower blocks of green, which actually represent how much is locked here on this position. So these are positions in which users are waiting for the price to move to, and when it does, they will start generating revenue. That's why I had two positions open before, because I want also to be earning when the price is moving from a specific range. It depends on your strategy mostly, but you can see that for the left side there's actually more liquidity concentrated than for the right side, because most people are currently predicting that the price will move in this way. So that's why you're seeing more liquidity being provided for this side. The fees will also give you an understanding if there's being generated more or less. Currently, we're seeing a surge in the spike, and the TVL will also give you an idea of how much volume is being deposited within this pool. So the difference between TVL to staked liquidity is that staked liquidity actually is the liquidity which is within the current price range, which is the liquidity that is actually being used by PancakeSwap when the trading is happening between Cake and Wrap BNB. The difference is all the other liquidity which is being deposited currently out of the range. I hope this was clear, but if not, comment down below and I will explain you if you have any questions. Now let's move on to Cake staking. In here you will be able to lock your full bag, your 75%, 50%, doesn't really matter. These are only action buttons that help people, but you can insert your cake value manually, and you will also have to add a duration for your lock. It can go anything in between 1 week to 4 years. It's your choice. When you lock cake, you get voted as crowd cake. That's what VCake stands for, and that will give you not the potential to sell, because this is not a token in which you can sell with, but it's a token that can further improve the earnings that you are experiencing with your farms. That's what you experience when you have a boosted APR. You will also be able to earn cake passively by using the weekly revenue sharing and the weekly cake pool rewards. If you break it down, you see that every Thursday each week they will pay you some cake rewards from the VCake gauge emissions, as well as trading revenue sharing, because trading is also available with PancakeSwap, and the fees generated by the trading is also split with users who are staking cake within the platform. So there's also gauges voting, farm boosts up to 2.5x your current farm earnings, and even more things that they will show in the future. So this is another way in which you can earn cake passively. So let's move to the last one. In simple staking, you have different options of tokens that you stake. And unlike the farms, in here you just need that single token. That's why it's called simple staking. You just need one token. And in this case, you can stake cake here. The APR is not that appealing in my opinion, but still depends on how much you are holding. If you're holding a smaller bag, maybe these won't really do anything for growing your bag significantly, but still it's an option. But all these others won't pay with cake. They will pay in the token that you are staking every single time. So BNB will pay you with wrap BNB, USDC, USDC, and so on. But cake is the one that you should look out for if you are willing to simply stake cake with PancakeSwap. So this is an option which is more on the side. If you are looking to provide liquidity, I think that option plays really well with the cake staking. So those two options match really well, and you can boost your rewards from providing liquidity substantially. So these are the ways that PancakeSwap can help you to earn more cake, and while you are holding, waiting for that pump in price, you can grow your bag just like so. This is what I had for you. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.